everybody. It is the Paul Rodriguez Show. Coming back to y'all live on a Tuesday. Had a little, little transition of things, so to speak. Producer James is back in the building. How are you feeling?
Feeling a little rusty.
A little rusty. It's all good, man. We'll get back in the saddle. Get this bad boy up again. Got some news to the show. We're probably going to be moving the show back an hour to the 8 o'clock spot. We're going to see if that gives us pretty much like new viewership. We're trying to grow the channel. We want a little bit more eyes on it. 7 p.m. People may still be, getting back from sporting events with the kids. People may still be, with dinner at dinner, out to dinner. Who knows what it could be, but we're going to see how the 8 o'clock hour feels. That will probably go into effect next week on Monday. We'll be giving you updates throughout the week to let y'all know what will be going on. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a fun time. This is just to give us, a little bit more flexibility and also to get more eyes on the show. Other than that, the same old nonsense will be going down day in and day out. Producer James, it's the first day of the week for us. How was the weekend? How was, what'd you get into? Did you get anything fun? I heard you were twinning, this weekend.
Yeah. I was messing with my girl because, we went to a birthday party, of course, for the billionth time this year. And,
adult party or
no? It was for a kid.
Oh, was that?
Yeah, there was a couple of changes.
Okay.
So, but we were busy with CTR on Friday, and then birthday parties and the fight on Saturday, and so anyways, we're getting off at this party, and we showed up like an hour late, and there's already people that are they're starting to they've been there already. So I was like,
oh, those kind of people.
I was like, here we go, and I was like, well, y'all wearing the same shirt, and she was all like, I know you don't even want to wear that. And I was like, no, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I was like, it's just kind of corny to me, but I mean, we're both fans of Nate Diaz.
We should have had a picture ready to go but I don't want to embarrass you too much more after, all the multitude of questions you had received Saturday. So.
Yeah. It was pretty cool. People were like, oh, those are cool. But yeah, oh, y'all are wearing the same shirt, But they were like, it's a custom product, right? Like official product. Yeah, it's that Represent clothing line that.
This ain't no Mickey Mouse kind of stuff.
Yeah,
it's legit.
Yeah.
Well, shout out, man. Glad you had a good weekend. How was CTR? How was the festival? I didn't go to the festival. I went to the parade.
It was expensive, man. Hot. Yeah, it was hot. It was expensive, but my kids had a good time, so
okay, it's worth it.
They got on the Ferris wheel and all that stuff.
Oh gosh,
it was fun for them.
Yeah,
I didn't get on.
Did you get any funnel cakes? Get anything out there?
Nah, not this time.
No food.
I did get some fajita tacos.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't have as much food as they normally do, or like in times past.
Yeah, getting back to the parade, like I thought the parade would be a lot longer. It was a lot shorter than I anticipated. I figured, they have all the classes, the reunion classes. I figured the classes who graduated in, the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000. I figured they would have a float as well as the, everybody who graduated, in the 71, 81, 82, or not 82, but 91. But, it wasn't that many people, man. A lot of businesses too. So I guess, if they didn't make it through COVID, they probably aren't around anymore, but, get a, shed a tear, say a prayer, thoughts and prayers to them. But,
saw some comments that you saw Andrew out there.
Yeah, I saw Aros. Yeah. So shout out to Aros Air Mechanical.
Yeah.
They were kind of going by, and luckily I was at my buddy's house or his parents' house, which is literally on the route. And everybody stops in front of there because usually they have a slip and slide and a big inflatable that kind of has water, shooting out of it to cool off, and everybody stops. Well, I like to be conspicuous. I like to hide in the back, just me hanging out back there. And Drew saw me, and I saw him, and I'm like, I'm going to go say what's up to him. I usually don't get up for anybody.
Oh, okay.
But I saw producer Drew, and I saw him getting off the truck, and I'm like, yeah, let me go say what's up. And we talked for half a moment while they had the parade kind of moving down the street. But it was fun. It was very hot, though, man.
Yeah, I saw a picture of you on the good old book.
The good old book? What book?
On the Facebook.
You saw a picture of me?
Yeah. Sitting out there.
Who took the picture?
I don't know. You were tagged in someone's photo.
I don't even know about this photo. You're going to have to, in the break, you're going to have to show me this photo. Anyways, lots of NFL news going on. Golf news breaking as well. The match has a little bit of a tease we'll get into. Madden 22, the EA Sports video game, is going to be dropping Thursday. We'll have a little bit of a preview to that as well. Dallas Cowboys, quiet as hell. I don't know what the hell's going on over there. Letting pretty much Aaron and Deshaun dominate the headlines. Speaking of Deshaun Watson, apparently, I think Nick Caserio had a little spot on Sports Radio 610 out of Houston, basically saying they're ready and willing to deal Deshaun whenever all of this nonsense is cleared up. And so they've been open about that. That tells me that they want to get rid of him as much as he wants to get out of Houston. Well, the question is going to be like, what's the price tag? You know, what's the price tag going to be for him to be moved out? And I'm pretty sure he has a no trade clause. So he's going to pretty much approve where he's going to go. And, you know, I think the top two spots right now we really have to consider is Miami and Denver. I know that's something everybody's really talking about, but you put any of those two quarterbacks on those two franchises and they're going to be competing instantly. Quarterback news is really primarily what's going on right now. You had dropped something in the group text about Cam Newton.
Yeah.
Dude, Cam Newton is like, I don't know if it's still his injured hand, but his ball placement in these drills to quarterbacks in shorts is just way off. He's sailing the ball. And then you got Mac and Cheese, Mac Jones. That was a name dubbed by Cam Newton, by the way. I'm not that clever. Anyways, Mac and Cheese still sporting the number 50. I guess Bill Belichick hasn't seen enough for him to give him a regular quarterback number because I don't think 50 is going to be cutting it anytime soon. Yeah. I wonder, you think he'll rock that all the way through like training camp? It's like you're going to be 50 until the preseason game, and then we'll give you a number.
That'd be.
Well, that's my thing is like if he's out there like battling with Cam, throwing dimes and putting the ball properly in its place, processing information, digesting the playbook, and he's like out here out-dueling Cam Newton, former MVP, former Super Bowl, quarterback that didn't win, but, crybaby afterwards. Just saying. This is what really happened. But if he's out-dueling Cam Newton and a 50 jersey, it's like, who's the quarterback? The linebacker? Mac and Cheese. I think I give him, Mac and Cheese and the number 3. I don't know what number we should give him.
What was he in college?
I think he was 10, I think. You could probably pull it up right there. Just do Mac Jones, Alabama. Or if you really want to know, if you don't want to know, it's not a big deal. I just don't understand the number 50. It's like these mind games Belichick is playing is like, I'm going to start grooming him now. Yeah, number 10. I'm going to start grooming him now to like put him in his place like I did with Tom. It's like, you're going to wear 50. You're going to like it. You're going to earn it. And the type of dude he is, he's going to do it. He's going to be like,
yes, sir.
Yes. He's what's the Dark Sith Lord's, yes, master. Yeah. Man, you are rusty, man. I thought you would drop that bed real quick and have the Evil Empire playing while we're talking about the Patriots.
Told you, man. I won't lie.
just a little bit slipping. You're getting up the comment section. So everybody out there, if y'all are watching and enjoying the show, leave us a comment. Tell us where you're at. Tell us, you don't have to tell us your name, but if you want to just tell us where you are in Texas, the United States, or the world.
Tell us how you feel.
I mean, it could be in India for all I know. I don't know. I've seen a metric though. We had like one person from India. I was like, who? From where?
How?
So, talking about what? I was like, oh, shout out to them. I don't know if they subscribed or not.
Some bot.
Hey man, if they subscribe, I don't care what it is because we're trying to get those numbers up. Doing weak numbers right now. Them rookie numbers. We need them all pro numbers. Oh gosh, what do we got right now? It is. I'm trying to look at my phone real quick. 20 minutes after the hour. We did start a little late. Oh, Alvin Kamara partnered with PLB Sports. He'll have a new cereal. Kamara's King Crunch. Alvin Kamara. All right.
Is that what it said?
That's Alvin Kamara, King's Crunch. Shout out to my.
I was going to say, I know you didn't come up with that.
No, that's shout out to my sports update. Kamara's King Crunch, like Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
You ever eat Captain Crunch lately?
Yeah. No, not lately, but as a kid.
When's the last time you ate Captain Crunch?
Oh, it's been since I was a kid.
Oh, come on, man.
I'm serious.
You telling me it wasn't a late night, you didn't want to eat anything, but you had some Captain Crunch at the top of the fridge, and you had some cold milk, and you're just like...
We normally keep Lucky Charms and Wheat Thins. Not the Wheat Thins.
Wheat Thins?
Frosted Mini Wheats.
You're putting Wheat Thins in cold milk?
Frosted Mini Wheat. Put those in the bowl.
You meant to... okay.
Yeah.
Wheat Thins.
Yeah.
So, okay. But you keep them on top of the fridge, and then, late night, pour it up?
Sometimes.
Dude, Captain Crunch will tear your mouth up, son. All I know is I've been down that road. It's like you can't eat it too early. You can't eat it too late. You got to find like that Goldilocks zone.
Sweet spot.
You got to have like the bottom is a little bit mush and the top is just has enough give so you don't like shred your top of your mouth open. Because, dude, for real, sometimes I'll be like eating Captain Crunch. I'm like, why do I taste blood? Captain Crunch.
Damn. Hey, did we talk about Dak signing that deal with the Jordan?
No,
Jordan
but
brand?
we will when we come back.
All right,
cool. We will. Yeah, I appreciate you keep me on my toes. That was to me was like wasn't a big deal, because Dak has like AT&T, some Sleep Number, the yogurt brand. He has like 40 different deals. That's why everybody was saying, does Dak really need 160 million? And he said, why so? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting into a break. When we come back, we're going to probably talk about a little bit of, some of the more non-popular topics, but it's going to be NFL-based. So Dak's Jordan deal, Madden 22, maybe a little offended shirt that was briefly put up on the Bleacher Report. No, it's really TNT is really what it was. Are you offended?
I am.
I'm offended, too. We'll be back. Welcome back, everybody. It is the Paul Rodriguez Show. It's the 15th of June. The Ides of June. March? The Ides of June. I got that from old Greek. Mark Antony and Julius Caesar. There was like it was a book. I didn't read the book, but I watched the movie. And they were talking about...
You're one of those guys.
The Ides of March. I'm an audiobook through and through. And if you ain't got that, give me the Cliff Notes, baby. If I can do anything worse, I'm going to watch the made-for-TV movie.
Oh, man.
I'm just kidding.
It's pretty bad.
Hey, man, you got to get the job done.
Yeah.
Hey, C's get degrees, baby. Better believe that. Let's see. Dak Prescott getting a new deal, inking with Jordan. Do we even know the details of that deal? Like, I think they just said he moved on from Adidas. He said, Adidas, I'll see you later. Air Jordan, welcome. Welcome to Dak Prescott. No. Welcome to Dakota Rain Prescott Incorporated. That's his middle name, Rain.
I feel like that, man. I mean, nothing puts you more under pressure than your current athletic scholarship, with your team. I mean, not scholarship, contract with your.
I was like, what? What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm over here trying to talk and then, transition. But, yeah, man, to me, I was like, oh, man, he better do something this year, dude. You don't get that big old,
Okay, exactly. I know where you're going with this. You were the fourth highest paid sports athlete in 2020. With him coming in at like $75 million for Forbes, right? He was the fourth highest paid athlete. Now, you leave Adidas and you go over to Jordan Brand. So you sign this huge $160 deal, multi-year deal. You leave Adidas in the background. You have probably 20 other sponsored. No, they're not sponsorships. What are they?
I thought they were
endorsements.
Oh, okay,
That's the word I'm looking for. Endorsements. Somebody out there said endorsements W, and I'm like, yes, thank you. Endorsements is the word I'm looking for. You have 20 other endorsements, and now you're going to add on probably the most popular shoe deal or shoe brand, maybe just apparel, lifestyle brand with Jordan.
Yeah, there's no.
That means you have to win.
Yeah, there's no details, but of course, a 5-year deal. As far
it's
as
got to be a $100 million deal or more. Has to be. What was his Adidas deal? Because his Adidas deal is, I think, after the first year he signed with after his rookie year, I think. No. What is that? No, that's just the other thing. I wish it would give. There's probably a website.
They all say the same. They copied one another.
Yeah, it's like they copied the same headline. Yeah. They're like, the SEO has all these words put in this specific order, so everybody will click on my link first. No, we did it too. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, isn't the insinuation now is that Dak Prescott has to go out and win for the Dallas Cowboys?
For sure.
It's like
have to.
Jerry Jones not only was able to get the deal done to sign the check for you to be under contract with the Cowboys, but now you willingly, voluntarily go out through your agent and sign with Jordan Brand, not to mention your other endorsements. And it's like, these people do not endorse middle of the grow people. They're endorsing the upper echelon, the highest of high, the highest of athletes. I'm just like, come on. Good luck. We want you to win. We want you to be successful. We would love to talk about the Dallas Cowboys all day long, every day that we're going to be in front of a camera, because people love to hear the Cowboys and they love to hate the Cowboys, and it's fun. But we got to see some stuff. We got to see some. I really do. I hope the Cowboys get selected for Hard Knocks. We can see some of the drama going on behind the scenes. Maybe Post Malone makes a cameo. Maybe Jerry Jones is out there, talking about how he loves his Cowboys and he's looking forward to the Super Bowl. Marcus Spears on the big channel, ESPN, he's talking about Dallas has a realistic shot at winning a Super Bowl. And I think they do also. We already know their record is weak as hell. The only two big teams they play is Kansas City and the Patriots, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Those are the only two teams they play. Now Dak went out, got paid again with Jordan Brand. Dude, you got to perform, man. And then Ezekiel Elliott, where you at, man? Where you at, guy? You fell off the map. But I think that's contributed largely due to his offensive line. Good story that you brought up Dak Prescott, because this is something that's going to tie into it. So in the 2020 draft, when it was all virtual, they took a offensive center out of Wisconsin, Biotic. And Biotic, they're talking Tyrone Smith, Lael Collins both said that this dude is like picking up the offense rapidly. Dak Prescott is talking very highly of Biotic, turning into Travis Frederick, who like retired very early due to, I believe, some nerve disorder or damage that he sustained while playing. But I was really high on Biotic coming out of Wisconsin during that 2020 draft because they picked him up in the 4th round, but the original pick that they had, they went somewhere else. I think they went like DB. But then Jerry Jones, whoever told him, whoever was listening to me, which nobody was, whoever was listening to me, I was like, Jerry, move back up into the 4th round to go get this kid out of Wisconsin, Biotic, because we all knew Travis Frederick had left the game that year before in the 2019 season. I'm like, dude, this guy's going to be a plug and play. Give him a year, and you're going to be golden. So now I think we're getting back on pace to where the Cowboys had their very, very strong offensive line from a few years ago. The key now is, can Smith stay healthy? Can Lael Collins stay healthy? Can the guards stay healthy? I think Biotic is a phenomenal center. I think he's going to be an all-pro just because that's what they do in Wisconsin. They make all-pro offensive linemen. I don't care if you're in the 4th round. Dak Prescott was in the 4th round. Dak Prescott got paid and got paid again with Jordan Brand.
That's crazy.
It just happens. You get lucky. Now it's time to win. The days of I need my money, I want to be a Cowboy forever. You're a Cowboy for the next 5 years. Forever's, we'll talk about that later. But you got to go win. And winning a division title ain't cutting it. You got to win 2 playoff games and play in that NFC Championship game and win it. Go to the Super Bowl. But that's a lot. That means you beat Tampa Bay. Buccaneers. You ain't going to beat them in week 1. You might as well just put that one as an L right now. Pin it in L right there. First week. I get it. But what if they do win? People going to be like, Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl.
God.
DC for all zombies.
Well, they are anyways after the first game of the season.
Not when they lose.
Yeah, of course not when they lose, but
if they beat Tom and his misfits, dude, we're going. I'm buying tickets right now. LA Super Bowl gonna be LA. I'm there. SoFi Stadium. I'm going.
Tattoos. Someone's gonna get a tattoo,
dude. Right here. It's the 6th trophy. I got it next to the other ones 30 years ago. Dude, just saying. All right. Let's get into the Madden dropping 2 GOATs. Have y'all seen this, folks? Madden 22 dropping on Thursday, the 17th at 9 p.m. our time. Shout out to EA Sports. The cap on this. Have you seen the end? Have you seen the full video? So these 2 GOATs get out again. Apparently they're used to getting out of the barn. June 17th. You see that? Wait till the end. Watch this. Watch the former player. Let me see if you can identify him. Who's that guy? That's Peyton Hillis.
Oh, okay.
The fullback. Played for Cleveland. Madden 22, y'all. I don't know who's going to go buy that. I mean, I haven't bought Madden in ever. Not even 4.
Since you got that 9 route ran on you.
Ever. Dude, I stopped. I just didn't play it. Just not playing it. I kiss my ass. I don't care. Not playing it. But yeah, I don't think I've ever bought Madden. NCAA, yeah, but Madden, no. So Madden 22, first they give me a PS5. You know anybody giving away PS5?
I do.
Who's giving away PS5?
Jerks, dark side of the mic.
These guys on the dark side of the mic giving away PS5?
Yeah.
How do you get in?
You head on over to Dark Side of the Mic Facebook.
Dark Side of the Mic. All right, I'm going to go check that out. I need me a PS5.
Yeah, man.
So just $40, buy a T-shirt, buy a hat.
Buy a T-shirt, buy a hat.
Enter to win?
Yeah, enter to win.
All right, I'm going to go. I need a PS5. Okay. Get the PS5. Hopefully win the PS5 from Darkside. Buy Madden 22. Start streaming. I think that's what I need to do.
Yeah.
Start streaming that. I don't know, man. I wonder if they're going to bring back Peyton Hillis in like a key role. Like, who are the two GOATs? You know, Tom's got to be one of them. Who's the other GOAT?
That's what I was thinking.
Tom and who? Tom and Gronk? Are those the two? Are those the two GOATs?
He said they did it again, right?
Like he said they got the two got out again. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
Or is it Mahomes? The two did it again. They went to the Super Bowl
again,
right? Because it's the new season. They're gonna run it back. They're gonna do it again. The two of them, they are again. The old and the new, passing the torch. Could be, right? Something to think about.
Yeah, I was wondering too. I was hoping that you would have to answer for me because I was like, who are the GOATs? I know one was Tom Brady.
Oh, that's what they're doing. They want everybody to talk about it right now. So at Monday, on Thursday, at 9 a.m. when the cover drops, they're gonna be like, oh, I thought it was this person, or oh, and then the whole day, that's what everybody will talk about. Just saying. Okay, y'all. We know what's going on. July 6th, Capital One presents the match. Was this the match like 3, 2? Anyways, it's got your familiar faces. One of the GOATs. Ooh, is the other GOAT Aaron Rodgers? I mean, think about it. Is it? Could it be?
There'll be a lot of pissed off people.
Why?
Them calling Aaron Rodgers a GOAT.
What? But why not? Why? Why would that be offensive?
I mean, he doesn't have as many rings. Oh, this and that.
Oh, he didn't have the same support.
I mean, I'm not offended.
He didn't have the same kind of coaching. Oh, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Cry me a river. Tell him, Justin. Yeah.
No,
okay.
don't tell him, Justin. We don't want to get struck.
Hey, man, if listen, you know what kind of compliment that would be if we got a copyright strike for me singing? Better sign me up, Jack. That's all I got to say. The match presented by Capital One had a little bit of an audio today, a little bit of a mix-up for y'all who didn't get to see it. Let's go ahead and roll that for the fans now.
In the day, you can say all you want, but Aaron and I are grinders and competitors, and just like y'all are.
Is that the beginning of the video?
Our golf games are a little bit better, so we'll see.
I do think you do have a partner that would probably have liked to go for it a little more often than he has in the past. So Bryce, I'm glad you're encouraging him to kind of go for it when it's on the line. So rather than just not get into the fairway or something like that, and try to play for the next shot.
Yeah, I'll never push anyone to do anything, so he can choose whatever he wants to do.
I usually don't get the option in my.
That's what I mean. You'll finally have the option, Aaron. So
these dudes, it's going to be must-see TV, July 6th. I think it's like at 5 or 6 p.m. in the afternoon.
I like how Brady keeps cracking those jokes at Aaron Rodgers. He's trying to get him to leave. You think he's like, you should just leave? Like, not trying to get him to leave, but just like, dude,
I think Tom wants better for Aaron.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's what you're trying to say, right? Yeah. And because in some of those snippets, he's like, I remember your pain. Like I've felt. That's what he said. I've felt your pain, not being able to be in control. That's what he's saying. He's like, you need to go somewhere else. But I mean, one of Aaron's former quarterbacks that he won a trophy with, I think it was Darren Jones or Damian Jones. He was a receiver for the Packers. They won that Super Bowl in 2020 and 2010. Anyways, he went on McAfee's show, and apparently he's real tight with Aaron. So is AJ, and he's saying if Jones went into Green Bay Lambeau, he was like, if Aaron and Gutekunst would put their swords away, I would get them back in line tomorrow. He goes, that's how close it is to being resolved between those two. And it's not between, apparently Mark Murphy's not the guy. He's not the issue, according to Jones. Mark Murphy ain't the guy. Mark Murphy's stirring the pot, But what he's saying, Jones is saying, is that Mark Murphy is just trying to jab Rodgers to come back, to come talk. That's why he keeps saying these things in a public forum. Because apparently Mark Murphy's like a player's kind of guy. So with that being said, I'm like, well, you're telling me Goody Kunz is like little Goody, little Goot? Is that what it is? Like little Goot. I was gonna call him Goody Fruity. Is Goody Fruity? I don't know if that's true. Goody Fruity. I'm trying not to steal all the clever ass names all the damn dudes on ESPNs are taking because they're really good. So it's like little Goot. I think I'm gonna keep that one.
Little Goot.
Little Goot. Little Goot. So yeah, I mean, dude, what's the issue? What is it? Like, just swallow your pride and keep it moving. Maybe both of them need to swallow their pride and keep it moving, right? It's like, dude, y'all want to go win championships or you want to sit here and beef? You want beef? Like, for real.
Yeah.
It's like, what is it? Or what if this is all just a ploy now? What if this is just all a dance? This nonsense going back and forth for months.
I got a interesting perspective
Lay it on me.
from a coworker of mine, and he said Aaron
Are
Rodgers.
you going to name them?
No, he said Aaron Rodgers reminds me of that one guy that's always bitching about his girlfriend cheating on him and all of that, but he's not gonna leave him. He's not gonna go nowhere.
Oh, he's got him a toxic one, huh?
I was like, I don't know about that, man. He seems pretty serious about
But maybe that's the facade.
Yeah.
I mean, Aaron is dating an actress. He's dated actresses in the past. He has a fancy for being on camera.
Yeah.
This could all be a fugazi. Just saying. What if it's all a fugazi and like he's like, I just didn't want to work out there in the summer. I just wanted a vacation in Hawaii with my fiance.
Damn.
I didn't want to go to minicamp. I didn't want to go to training. I don't want to go to training camp. I just want to be here week 1, sling the rock. What if that's it? And all the Packer fans have to endure this nonsense until September 12th.
Shouldn't you communicate that to your upper management?
What if he did? That's what I'm telling you. What if this is all a fugazi from the top to the bottom?
For what though?
Attention. There's nothing else going on. If the closest people to Aaron outside of, Shailene Woodley, if the closest people to Aaron are saying, yeah, they're not that far away from fixing this. They're not that far away. If that's what they keep saying, I mean, eventually you got to believe the rumor. You got to buy the rumor, right? Buy the rumor, sell the story. What's the story? Aaron is gone. He's going to Denver. That's the story. What's the rumor? It can be fixed. That's the rumor. Just saying. Well, we've come to know. Buy the rumor, sell the story. Before, the story was it can be fixed. It's close to being fixed. And now it's the opposite. The closer we get to week 1, the more we'll know. And everybody who's an Aaron hater is going to talk their talk. And everybody who's an Aaron lover, a Packer lover, they're going to talk their talk. And everybody will get to go round, spin me right round, baby, right round. That's what they're going to do. They're going to spin you all the way around.
Where do I fall? I just want to see this resolved. I'm just like
what you want is you want there to be
want some closure.
Structure and closure and the ambiguity to be removed. That's what you want. I get it. Dallas Cowboys fans just wanted Dak Prescott to get signed. And look how wonderful everybody's feeling now. And it's all, rainbows and gumdrops.
Why do these teams that I'm a fan of, like the San Antonio Spurs, who are kind of like low key, they got players who aren't really divas or anything like that. And then Green Bay Packers, kind of the same. There's kind of like no really stuff like this that really goes on a whole lot. And in recent years,
you're telling me Aaron Rodgers isn't a diva.
And in recent years, Kawhi Leonard with the Spurs and eventually leaving, and then now Aaron Rodgers with the Packers.
Listen, the Spurs medical staff grossly misdiagnosed his injury. Grossly. That's what caused the rift. I'm sure I've seen Kawhi hug Popovich during the pandemic. Okay? That tells me his beef is not with the coaching or the team. It's with the people who told him his injury was one thing, and when in reality, it was something else. I wouldn't call that diva status. But at the same time, if we look about how skilled these players are, I mean, come on, man. Like, you watched the 30 for 30 with Jordan. He had his own locker room with his security staff throwing quarters. It's the same damn thing just in 2021 with Instagram and Skype and MySpace and Twitter and the whole damn gambit
You're on MySpace?
of social media. Hell yeah. I don't know if the account's active or not, but you could probably search and find me there with Justin Timberlake. I don't know.
Cry me a river.
Cry me that damn river, man. Tired of this. But that's my point, is that when you have reached a level of success as far as your skill set, you get to make the rules. And some people who've been in power and groomed to be in power may not like that. And that's tough shit, because who plays on the field?
Yeah.
Who sells the merchandise? Who sells the tickets?
You shut up and dribble. You hear me?
It ain't the guy. I mean, that's a different topic. That's a whole nother. That's a dark side topic. You should bring me on. We'll talk about that one. We'll talk about a lot of things on dark side. That's another thing. But anyways, my point is like.
Oh, how about shut up and play? Like what? You know how that headline they had told, supposedly, allegedly told Rodgers.
But what the hell does that even mean? Shut up. Okay, I am playing.
Yeah.
I'm under contract. I'm living my personal life out here.
I guess trying to say, like, don't worry about,
Maybe you don't worry about everything that I'm doing in my life as Aaron Rodgers. How about that?
Yeah, true.
I mean, this isn't during football season, folks. See what I'm saying? Now, if this was during football season, it's valid. I get it. This is his time. Shut up and play. Why don't you shut up and work? I'm just kidding. Let's see. What time is it? 51. Oh, man, we're way off. We're way off the rails here. Let's go to break. Man, I got 6 people messaging me. What is going on here? We'll go to break when we come back. For all of you people who don't like the UFC, we're going to be talking about UFC. And, yeah, because we like it. Sorry. Welcome back, everybody. It is the Paul Rodriguez Show coming out of Studio 44. UFC 263 this past weekend was quite a show. Leon Edwards versus Nate Diaz. Brandon Rios versus, or not Rios, Brandon Moreno versus Figueiredo. And then Adesanya versus Marvin Vettori. Not as hyped as I thought it would be. Only like 2 really good fights, maybe 3 really good fights. Let's get into the first one. We're really going to highlight 4 of these fights. Pretty much the first fight was a grotesque event with one of the fighters having his arm dislocated, which the jiu-jitsu I thought was really exceptional by the Swedish fighter. What was his name?
His name was Paul Craig.
Craig.
Yeah. I told my buddies too. I was like, dude, this guy looks like he's coming in to murder this guy. So I hope he does. Because,
and he did.
Yeah. Oh, his submission game was off the chain, and he was plus 1,400. Is that what?
So if he won by TKO, which because this was not a. I guess because it wasn't
he didn't tap.
The submission. Yeah, he didn't tap. It was more like an injury caused the TKO. Yeah. Plus 1,400 if you would have made that bet for TKO.
So, in your opinion, does it look like he was trying to tap?
When I watched it, no. But like when I went back and looked, like, yeah. Because you got to remember, this dude was doing like breakdancing. Craig was doing like breakdancing, trying to get that arm like spinning around, putting it in all kinds of like vices. And I think he did want to tap, but it was already dislocated and the fight hadn't been stopped. So he's like, screw it. Let's just keep fighting, which he did. And then it's like everybody's screaming at the TV, like, stop the fight, stop the fight. Like this dude's this elbow is clearly dislocated from its joint. And apparently that did not happen.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on, really how have you ever seen anything like this? I know we've seen broken arms. I know we've seen broken legs, but we've never seen joints dislocated. I haven't.
Yeah. I mean, man, dude, I honestly felt like at first, like how you said, I was like, well, first of all, I knew that it was either broken. I thought it was broken, honestly. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was broken for sure because it was sunken in tight. And I saw it hyperextend, and I was like, that's it, dude. Like, what are you doing, ref? What are you doing, bro? Like, do you not see this? Like, I'm at home. You're there. Stop the fight. His arm is done. Apparently wasn't enough for the ref.
I wonder if it was dislocated the first time because he put that armbar on twice. And so my curiosity was the first time, like, did he get out of it? Which I think he tried to. And then when he like tried to pull his arm out, he just did that same move where he like spun around, kicked his legs up in the air, wrapped him back up again. Yeah. And then he like yanked on it and like threw his hips in even more. And that's what popped his arm out. The lower part of the arm or the further part of the arm. I don't know how to describe it.
He was definitely it was just bad news, man. I kind of felt bad for the guy, but
Why?
Dude, I mean, I felt like he was trying to tap. Like, and I felt like after a while he was trying to tap with that broken arm or with that dislocated arm.
It was just swinging around. That ain't tapping. But you saw the arm kind of just frailing around. It's literally like, you have this joint, God, it's just nuts. It's just, I hadn't seen anything that graphic since probably Dak's injury. Like Chris Weidman's injury wasn't that bad, but Dak's injury, I was like, oh, because I saw it. Like I saw the dude jump on Dak's back. I saw Dak put his feet on.
You were there?
I synced it.
Oh, you were on TV.
They were on TV.
Yeah.
I wish I was on TV.
You're on the couch.
I was sitting there, TV side, and the angle that the guy had, it was like field level, and you see the weight of 2 players get pulled over Dak's, pretty much is the center of gravity of Dak's body. And all you see is snap, dislocate, or maybe dislocate and then snap. But it was just like, I was like, and his foot's just. Dung, 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 dung. And this is what this was, but with his elbow, and he's just like, whoop, 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 whoop. Like Rubber Man. I was just like, dude, stop the fight.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, like you said, you thought it was broken. I'm like, no, it's dislocated.
Even that guy, Paul Craig, he tried to tell the ref, like, dude, like,
look,
dude, watching MMA for I have all these years, I know that arm was done, dude.
Yeah.
That's why these refs, I'm like, what are you doing? Because you risk like further injury, like.
Of course, you're risking nerve damage
Yeah.
once that elbow is dislocated like that,
Yeah.
and that's why I was like, the shitty thing with what I was more mortified and pissed off about was when the fight was over. Like nobody's getting him medical attention. Like nobody's trying to put his elbow back into the socket. He's just walking around, and I'm like, where the hell is the commission right now? Like their job is to protect the fighters in that ring. And the first line of defense is the referee. He failed. And then now he's walking around. They need to like get a medical team in there to like where the hell is a doctor?
Yeah.
Sit his ass down, put that elbow back into place, and then you can start like doing, who won and who lost. But I was really excited to see if Dana was going to just go like fucking scorched earth on this dude. And apparently after he basically said the gate numbers and who won fight of the night, he addressed it. Dana did. And basically, long story short, the local media was saying like, yeah, anytime this guy's on a card, meaning the referee who failed these two fighters, yeah, whenever he's on a card, something bad's going to happen. He's like, oh, so he's like the Arizona Mazzagatti. And they were like, yeah, that's exactly right. So that guy should never be working.
Yeah. He dubbed him the Arizona Mazzagatti. And he also said when, quote Dana White, when an arm is flopping around like this and going both ways, you should probably stop the fight.
I mean, right? I see Herb Dean whenever there's some kind of submission, he's going to protect the joint so it doesn't get damaged. He like goes in there and like grabs it so there's like no injury to it. I think that's why Herb got a good resounding cheer whenever he was doing, I think was it the Diaz fight or the Moreno fight? Any fight he did, he got like a big applause because they know he's going to like, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, just like Big John McCarthy as well.
Yeah, was that me or was that you?
That was me.
Come on, man.
Wait, was it? Was it you?
It was you. Professional. You are rusty. But yeah, man, it's like, dude, you gotta know what you're doing here, right? And you can't be allowed back. You can't be allowed back to do the UFC. You can go do, amateur hour, but not this level. I mean, these are literal killers. And you're out here just like, I don't see anything. There was a good 30 seconds that went by. His arm was just like out there for the world to literally see. Moron. Brandon Rio. Oh, we got to get to Nate, right?
Yeah.
Fucking Nate.
Before that.
Me off. God.
And again, Moreno.
What do I keep saying? Rios?
Yeah.
It's that boxer keeps in my brain. Him and Vargas had that trilogy, bro. It was a hell of a boxing match.
We had a good old brother of Nate Diaz, Nick Diaz, in attendance.
So I think I was in the bathroom when this happened, but apparently I was watching Chael Sonnen talk about the fight between Edwards and Nate. And this kind of, I guess I had to have been in the bathroom because Chael went out and said, look, there was two big pops out of the crowd Saturday night. And one of them was for Nate. And another one was not for the heavyweight champ who was in the building or, Belieber who was in the building. He goes, no, the second biggest pop. He goes, the biggest pop was Nick Diaz when they briefly showed Nick on the screens, the big screens. He goes, his cheer was louder than Nate's. And that just tells me, like, there's a lot of people who like vitamins in Arizona, and there's a lot of people who like the Diaz brothers in Arizona. That's what that tells me. I'm just saying. What does that tell you?
Bring him back.
Dude, like, what are we doing here?
Cut the check.
Cut the check. Sign the commission or sign the license. Let's get this dog and pony show on the road.
Pretty one-sided fight, though, for the majority of the fight, don't you think?
For Leon and Nate.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Nate got started too late.
Yeah.
It's like once he got cut, it's like when he woke up. I'm like, Nate, what the hell, bro? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, Leon was landing on him.
Dude, Leon was
Left and right.
thirsting for elbows.
Hitting that leg kick.
Yeah, that's the one thing I was like, oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Yeah. And I thought he would try to, like, mix up his boxing style, orthodox to southpaw. But He just started, and then he caught him too late.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, you should have done this in the third.
And he wasted 5 seconds when he decided to, point out the fact that, he had
I caught you.
Yeah.
Like, Nate, go kill that dude.
Which he was more rocked than I thought he was.
Dude,
Whenever they showed the replay, I was like,
stanky
dude.
leg.
Yeah.
He was stanky leg for sure. Because I saw that jaw get cracked, and I'm like, ooh, go get him. And Nate's just like, and I'm like, I wonder if the blood kind of didn't let Nate fully recognize that he was heavily damaged. Leon was heavily damaged.
For sure.
And then Dana cracking jokes is like, yeah, now Nate's gonna ask me for 6 rounds instead of 5. And that's why I was like, dude, like, take out this dude's cardio, take out Leon's cardio, and then take him in those deep waters and just punish him. Just pepper him, pop, 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 pop. But Leon was able to, like, stay conditioned, stay moving, the leg kicks. I mean, you got to give Leon props.
Yeah.
But he'll get killed when he fights Usman.
Yeah, there's Nate busted up. But, man, shout out to Leon Edwards, man. Obviously feel like, he's not – well, I mean, me as a Diaz fan, but this is the thing about Nate Diaz. I feel like he didn't lose any stock at all.
No, he gained it.
Yes.
He gained. They're like, oh, yeah, that's us. That's our boy. That's our guy.
Yeah.
I mean –
but Leon Edwards probably getting a title shot.
why? He's going to lose again.
What do you mean again?
He's going to lose to Usman.
All right.
You think I'm wrong?
I think he deserves a title shot.
No. He earned it. Yes.
Okay.
Number 3 in the world, beats a Diaz. Yeah. But he's gonna go fight that machine, kill Kamaru Usman. Oh, Marty.
The one you said would lose to Jorge, right?
Marty Jannetty.
That's the one you said would lose to Jorge.
Hey, I gotta ride with the Gente, bro. Just like I rode with Nate. Just like I rode with George. Hey, you can say what you want, but you know what? I'm consistent. You can say whatever you want. I'm consistent. I'm riding with the people.
All right.
I'm just saying.
I look at skill asset. I look at what I know about you, what I've seen about you.
You take all of that stuff I use when I talk about the NFL and football and all that, and you apply it to MMA, and God bless you. But when I'm going to MMA, I want to see a show. I want to see blood. I want to see dislocated elbows, and I want to see new crown champions. And I got my wish this weekend. But yeah, as far as Nate goes, yeah, who's gonna fight George? That's what it looks like to me. Him and George need to fight.
Both coming off losses.
Yeah, fight. They need to fight somewhere, and put Nick on the card too.
You do something about them cuts, dude. What the fuck, man? Every fight, cut.
It's just,
cut.
Dude, he's 35. And he's not 20. He's not 25. That's the thing is, like, Nick's career may be longer because he had to sit out for 5 years. Nick's 37. But really, Nick's 32 because his career got paused when he was 32. And Nate's kept going.
36. Correction.
Okay. Fuck me, right? Fuck me. Sorry. He's 36. He's 36. My bad. I forgot it was 2021.
Nate's 37.
Oh, my mess, bro.
Hey, man, I'm doing my job.
But yes, Nick will be 38 this year because we're the same age. Okay. So I'll be 38. He'll be 38. So my point is that I would not be shocked if Nick fought till he was 40 and Nate retired like in 2 years. Because think about how much time Nick's been off and how many wars Nate has been in. Nate's been cut the last 2 fights grossly. He's been nasty cut open. Nasty. Which he likes it. He likes his trade. I think it wakes him up. It's just, dude, you're talking about the elite level of your competition here.
For sure.
Yep. All right. Brandon Moreno crowned new first official Mexican champion. Born in Mexico, Tijuana. I think that's where he fights out of. Outside Tijuana. Anyways, flyweight, 125-pound, newly crowned champion, beating Figueiredo. Figueiredo talking that ish, saying he was only 30% that night. I don't know.
Looked it.
He looked a little something. Yeah. I don't know. So yeah, we see Brandon Moreno here with the newly crowned champion. It was a really splendid fight. It picked up pretty much last year where it left off in December, and Bro, they threw them hands. There was a fight, and it was entertaining. And then, as we move forward, I would probably say Moreno was probably fight of the night.
Definitely.
If I had to guess.
Speech of the night, definitely.
But, dude, that's his thing. Like, he's a company man, Moreno. Like, he does the Mexican broadcast for UFC. So he's definitely a guy who can talk. He likes to talk. He reminds me of what Bisping's going to do. Like, Bisping won one title, and then he'll lose it, and then he'll go do his commentary. I think that's what Moreno's going to happen. That's just me, though. I think when he fights Figueiredo again, he's going to get demolished. But I did call this fight. I did call a third round victory for Moreno.
Yeah, you did.
So shout out to him for getting it done. That was a big fight. And then the main event, Israel Adesanya versus Marvin Vettori. No Italian Dream today or Saturday.
Or 3 years ago.
Or ever. Look, dude, you're not a 205er. You're not Blachowicz. Blachowicz has a new fight coming up in September, I think. He's fighting Teixeira Glover.
Yeah.
How you say his name?
Is he fighting Glover?
Yeah, Teixeira Glover.
Glover Teixeira. Teixeira is what it is.
Oh, I thought
Glover.
Teixeira was the first name. Anyways, are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Grover Teixeira.
Glover.
Man, these weird ass names. What is he? Brazilian?
Yeah, this dude right here.
Wait, what are we looking at? Yeah, Glover Teixeira. I don't know. What is the dude, like 70? He's 41 years old. What is he fighting for a title for?
That's who he's fighting?
Yeah. Blachowicz is fighting at 266, I think. I don't know why you just don't type UFC. No, if you just type UFC, you can see all those cards that go to the most current card.
So right here, UFC 266, main event.
Did a little research.
Man.
Not interesting at all. Unless
Glover, get out of here.
Unless Ngannou Lewis fight on that card. And then 265 is Amanda Nunes headlining against Pena. Snooze fest. Not interesting at all. So I guess we have to look forward to July because July will have
July 10th.
July 10th. What did I say? July what?
You didn't say.
So July 10th is going to be Poirier McGregor 3.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't know what to think about that card yet.
Got Poirier.
I think McGregor's hungry. He just had his new baby. He needs to go back to Dublin. Go get into the hills. Train in the barn. Get cut off from all the Versace. The Bentleys.
He's wearing rags for fucking.
Fuck yeah, that's how he got his champion. That's how he was champ.
Yeah, of course. He's wearing rags for 90 days.
Yeah, you need to go. Yes. You need to go suffer. Just like Apollo Creed. Just like Rocky.
Okay, so if that's McGregor's key to victory, what is Poirier's keys to victory?
Don't go to the ground with McGregor. Stay on the feet. That's what I would say. Don't go wrestle him. Just keep it on the feet. You're better than McGregor on the feet. If you let McGregor put you on the ground, you're fucked. But that's my assessment of
Analysis. Man, I don't know. I think it was Poirier caught him that last one.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Conor landed some pretty good shots as well.
Yeah, but Conor's gonna do that.
Yeah.
Conor's well-rounded. The other thing too is McGregor's not gonna be able to play the mental games.
I don't think that fight went to the ground, did it? I don't think it did.
Who?
The second one.
No.
Yeah.
I don't
think either of them did.
I don't know.
I mean, as far as the ground game I've seen from Conor, he's got submitted once on the ground, pounded out by Khabib, and another choked out.
But this is a different level. I mean, those two, I think with Nate, Conor was too soft. With Khabib, Conor was out of his class. He's not in the same class as Khabib. Not many people are. So that's just Maybe Connor's just too wealthy. He's too posh now.
Maybe.
It's different when you're living off those government checks to when you're selling your company for $100 million. There's a big difference.
Yeah.
You got 3 kids now. You're comfortable. You got the finest leathers. You got the finest silks. You're not in a 1-bedroom shanty, with your girlfriend, who's now, the mother of your 3 children. It's different life now.
Like a fucking fairy tale.
Hey man, self-made.
Yeah.
He did it. He needs to go do those exhibitions with McGregor, with Logan, with Jake or whatever his name is. He's done. He's done fighting competitive.
Yeah. I mean, I've talked about, and I've talked about this before, like with my buddy who's a big Conor fan and stuff like that. And I agree, like stuff like that's good for them. Go and get your money. But what does
Diaz brothers need to do it too.
But I'm like, what does it do for me as a fight fan? Don't do shit for me.
Not for you.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
But I'm talking from a fight fan perspective.
Find new blood.
You know what I'm saying?
It's time for you to find new blood. No, seriously.
Okay.
That's the shitty part.
I know, but I've said this from before to
Right.
where like Conor and these why didn't he fight Aldo again? Of course. Well, or why didn't you defend any of your titles? Talking about Conor McGregor, why didn't you defend any of your titles? For me as a fight perspective, I mean, yeah, go and get your money, but dude, I'm not seeing none of that money. I'm spending money to watch you fight.
Right.
It doesn't do shit for me as a fight fan. I want to see good fights. I want to see entertaining fights.
But that's what you bought into when you go to the UFC.
You think so?
Who's defending?
No.
Besides Usman, who's defending titles?
Those
days, Randy Couture, GSP,
Anderson Silva.
those days are over. It's
think
who's
so?
the draw? Who's going to sell the pay-per-view?
Yeah,
Who's going to move the needle?
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing as well. It's like we're turning. I mean, is it turning into more of an entertainment sport than more of a competitive sport?
Nate
I mean, because
Diaz-
if that's the case, I'll go watch wrestling
Exactly. The formula works.
for them.
Logan
But
Paul and Jake Paul have figured it out. Why do you think Mayweather did? I feel like Chael Sonnen right now. Mayweather did the same shit.
You've been watching too much, Chael.
I know. I'm getting my bad guy element over here.
Yeah.
It makes sense. That's what he says.
Yeah, for them.
Right. But here's the thing. Unless people pay for it, it has no draw.
Exactly.
But people pay for it.
Yeah.
And that's why that's why it works.
Yeah. I mean, I said this on Dark Side on Wednesday because I saw a lot of people complaining about the Mayweather and Paul fight.
That's why you should not have bought it.
Yeah.
Me, I did not buy that trash.
Or talk about it or anything.
No, it was trash.
If you think that this is what boxing's come to and blah blah blah, well then why are you paying any sort of attention? Whether it's negative or positive, you're feeding into it and
Correct.
you're therefore making it bigger.
You're giving it energy.
Yeah.
Correct.
But I mean, as far I believe pretty much fully into like the ranking system and working your way up to and all of that. But sometimes you'll have a number 4 fight the champ jumping over, and of course the answer is money. But say my guy was the number 1 guy, which well I've said it with Robert Whittaker. Yeah, Robert Whittaker. Now he's finally gonna get his rematch, which we'll see what he does because man,
now that should have been the title before Vettori.
Yeah,
we discussed
Yes,
it
we did.
after seeing this fight. You are 100% right. 100%. I thought Vettori was an animal that once I saw him in those sunglasses and I saw him in that Dolce & Gabbana suit, I mean, the dude didn't look like a killer anymore. He looked like a model, Italian model. It's like, dude, you're not here. You're not here to go fight. You're here to get a check. Live your Italian dream.
Yeah, and so that's a perfect way of looking at it. I want to see. I like to see the hungry guys, which, like you said, look for new blood because the new blood is going to be the guys that are coming up hungry.
Brandon Moreno.
Yeah,
the thing about the fight fan is it appears, unless you're talking about Canelo Alvarez or you're talking about Fury, Wilder, Joshua, unless you're talking about those names. You got to go find these new fighters because we know those men in boxing are established. Teofimo Lopez, but he fought on that bullshit. What is it called again? They're going out of business anyways. Triller. He fought on that joker of a card. Okay. And the point is that these big names, Canelo, Joshua, Fury, and Wilder, we know what we're getting. Almost Ruiz Jr. Almost. He's not quite there yet, although he was a champ. You got to give him a little bit of I got to give him a shout out. By hook or by crook. Just saying.
It's like,
hold on. I know. Hold on. Wait a minute. The point is that we know with those other men, those 4 dudes, we know what we're getting when we buy the pay-per-view. That's why we're willing to spend the $60, $70, $80 on the pay-per-view. Dana's walking a fine line right now. He raised his prices in 21 for his UFC pay-per-views. Now again, he gives you 2 or 3 a month for free on his UFC fight night. But dude, you got to make these pay-per-view cards pop. And I'm sorry, no disrespect to Amanda the Lioness Nunes, no disrespect to that woman, but her fight against Pena is garbage. Pena has no business in that ring with her, or that octagon with her. No business. You might as well bring up Valentina Shevchenko to fight in that stead. That would hit. I don't give a shit if you're going to do... Let him be a catchweight. Fine. Let it be a catchweight. You don't got to put it on the title. If a Nunes wants to come down to 35 for the title and Valentina's willing to go up to 35, fine. But you can't be coming out here with Pena and Nunes as the top draw for 265. You're not Vince McMahon, Dane. I'm sorry. I know you may want to be, but dude, it ain't working, bro. You can't get your prelims can't be better than your main card. That was true this past weekend. 2 fights out of those top 5 fights were snoozes. Snooze fest.
Yeah. Muhammad. Who cares?
Yeah, Muhammad and forgot that other dude's name. And Adesanya and Vettori. They were snooze fest. The only reason Adesanya pops is because he sold the fight. He was able to be the fighter in the ring, and Vettori was trying to, drag him down and wrestle him like Blagojevich did. And then here we go again. Blagojevich and Teixeira. Nobody wants to see that.
Nope. I know.
Nobody wants to see that.
Dude, that guy's...
You might as well put Nick at 205, Nick Diaz and Blagojevich. That will sell.
Yeah.
Nate, you want to fight 205?
Again, that would sell, but I do not want to see that.
Nick, do you want to fight 205 for the belt? Walk back in at 205. Granted, that's probably not healthy for him because he probably walks around at 200.
Yeah.
And Blagojevich can come in at 225.
Yeah. So that would sell, but again, me as a fight fan, I wouldn't want to see it.
I get it.
But who am I? I'm just some guy in little old Lockhart, Texas.
I don't know, man. I'm just telling you is that UFC, that's what I'm slowly noticing is that these prelims are getting better than the main card.
Yeah, I normally look for the headliner or the prelims because it's normally a very good fight, that doesn't necessarily deserve to make it in their eyes to the main card, but you can drop one or two of those.
And the main fight on the prelim was Darboe and Rollins. Yeah. Dude, I think that was fight of the night for Dana's pick. That was fight of the night.
Oh, Dober, right?
Yeah, Dober and whoever the other guy was. Yeah. The South African and the Australian. He was Australian, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess that's where we'll leave it. 31 minutes after the hour. Spent 40 minutes on UFC. Just because I know you're passionate about it.
That's where you look to bring my soul out.
What is that? Sang Sung?
Yeah, Sang Sung.
Your soul is mine. Not really. What are we leaving the people with?
We're leaving the people with Tune in the Dark Side. Fireworks will explode tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, we got a good show planned for tomorrow.
Highly polarizing or highly informative?
Highly polarizing. And informative. Come on, man.
What are we talking about over there?
tune in tomorrow.
I don't got time to tune in.
What?
Just kidding. I always tune in. What are you talking about? I just maybe try to let my listeners find a little new avenue.
Yeah, man. Plus, we're giving away a PS5 that we got to get rid of ASAP.
ASAP Rocky.
Yeah, so we're looking to get rid of that.
All right. You'll be back Friday.
Correct.
Okay. We'll
Yep.
be back Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the show, folks. We'll see y'all. I'll see y'all Thursday. Producer James will see you
Friday.
Miércoles? No, that's Wednesday.
Viernes.
There you go. That one. Hasta la vista.
Did I tell you I know Spanish?
Dígame. Talk to me in Spanish.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Okay, Arnold. I appreciate that one. Don't let John Connor help you out anymore. All right, we're out, guys. We'll see y'all. I'll see y'all Thursday. We're out.